Alright, so this video is not the best comparison because I realize now I didn't shoot exactly the same settings, but I just really want to see the quality difference between the Mavic Pro and the Mavic 3. So here I have my DJI Mavic Pro shooting in 4K D-Log with the ND16 filter on, and you can see that the Mavic Pro still shoots a fairly nice image in certain lighting situations where it can retain detail, and you can use this image in anything. But jumping to the Mavic 3, you can see that 10-bit color data, along with being able to have that insane dynamic range, and also the crazy good Hasselblad color science, this image is just fantastic. Like, I could compare it to probably one of my Sony cameras. It just stands out above the Mavic Pro. So side by side, again, you can see that the Mavic Pro kind of has this washed out look. You do see the blue skies, but the blue in the Mavic 3 is just so much richer, and the clouds actually stand out. The snow, the shadows, everything kind of stands out. And here I have it on a 300% zoom, just for you to kind of gauge the quality of the footage. So pay attention to the trees here, the snow, the shadow, the data that's retained in this Mavic Pro image. Now we jump over to the Mavic 3. You can see that again at 300% we do lose some quality, but the 20 megapixel image still is much nicer than the Mavic Pro, and because of that color science and that 10-bit color depth, you do have a lot more detail, I think. Now, one other interesting thing I wanted to compare was just the low light. So here I am flying over the festivities, and you can see the Christmas lights are up, and the Mavic Pro, this is shot with an automatic exposure, so I let the drone itself measure with its algorithm on what the settings should be optimally. So with the Mavic Pro, you can see that honestly I was surprised. This image is usable, and I thought there would be a lot more noise, but you can tell what I'm looking at. That's a Christmas tree. The rotation is quite nice. The color is all there. It is a noisy image, so for maybe some more professional work, I would not use this, but I still think that for anything else, this is a more than good enough image. I'm also surprised at just how much data the Mavic Pro on its tiny sensor is able to retain. Like just the lighting itself, and it's not blurring anything out, it's not having any autofocus issues. It's still a very, very usable image. Now I'm just going to let this play so you can take a look at it. I'm not really going to zoom into these because, again, they already look so grainy as it is. You can see the noise in the rooftops right there. It's just dancing like fireworks with that noise. And you can see that automatic exposure is having a little bit of difficulty right here as the tree lights come into focus. They were a little bit bright before. This is again above everything, and still I'm able to see shadows for the people walking around. I'm able to see the shadows on the snow piles right there. So now here's the Mavic 3, and I think you can immediately tell that this is a better image, and that's where low light really stands out on that 4/3 sensor, micro 4/3. There's practically little to no noise at ISO 6400. I'm shooting auto at f2.8, and you can just see that the image itself is just really, really usable for almost anything. A lot less noise in the shadows, and the rooftops look more like rooftops. It's not just some grayed out snow. So again, I was very surprised. To be honest, I've never really flown my Mavic Pro at night like this, so I'm surprised at how usable the image is, but I am pleasantly surprised at how good the Mavic 3 is in low light. If you like these type of videos, please like and subscribe. I'll try to throw up more sample footage for you guys so you can decide on if you want to get this drone. If you want to get it, I have links in the description. You can use those. That definitely helps the channel out. And again, I'll see you guys next time.